All right, so this is video number 2 in our series. It's gonna be our glute smash and roll, all right? So to start this mobility out, we're gonna end up sitting on top of your roller. If you haven't sat on top of a roller before, take your time moving up to this position because it's gonna roll out from underneath you at some point, right? Once we're seated, we're gonna pick a glute to work on. So I'm gonna pick this half of my rear end to work on the left side for me. In order to work on the left side of my glute, I'm gonna pick up my left leg and cross it over my right knee, placing my left hand down behind me. Now I'm sitting squarely on top of that left side of my rear end, and I'm gonna start toward the midline of my butt, moving from the top all the way down to the bottom of my hip crease here. So you should feel a point of bone down here that you don't wanna stay on for any given amount of time. You're rolling top to bottom. Each time I get back to my belt, I'm gonna pitch myself over just a couple degrees here. So you're gonna see me slowly rotating as I roll. I'm eventually, ultimately working out to the very outside point of my hip, which will most likely offer a little bit more sensitive tissue over there because we don't get as much pressure on it as often as we do the middle. Once we get all the way over to the side, finding any trigger points or hot spots along the way that might be uncomfortable, we're gonna sit for about 10 seconds anytime we find one of those hot spots and dissipate some of that tension. After you're all the way over to the side, we can add something called a corkscrew or just a little rotation where you're gonna turn yourself on the roller, keeping in the same position. So I'm not actively rolling up or down as I do this. I'm just trying to torque a little bit more tension onto my glute. Once you've finished on this side, you're going to repeat the exact same process on the other side. So feel free to pause the video if you need to and repeat it on the second side. After that, we're going to roll into mobility number 3, which is going to be this lateral quad roll.